All right. All praise, honor, glory to Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai for allowing me to make this very video. Yahweh being the true name of the Most High, Bahashim meaning the name of it, and Yahweh Shai being the true name of the only begotten Son, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, but his true name is Yahweh Shai, man. All right, and that name, Jesus Christ, is gonna have you fucking diarrheaing on yourself. And that's what this video is gonna be about. All right, I want to talk about what really needs to be talked about. Especially since these things aren't talked about enough. And a lot of people in the world, I mean, they're completely fucking lost, man. Completely fucking lost. These niggas are just straying away, goddamn clouds floating in the sky, just wandering about, worried about all the wrong shit. You know, fucking, and it's really set up by the elites that way. Amalek, all right, the 48 people, the people that put black hats on and call themselves JEWs. All right, it's really set up by design by them. They want the whole world distracted, which the whole world is distracted, man. These niggas worry about, like on social media, you got the quote unquote gender wars, enmity between the man and woman. That's really all you see. That's why I hate scrolling around sometimes. That's all it's annoying. That's all you see. That, or if not that, it's something with these stupid ass abortions or one of these celebrities. I don't know, man. Just some dumb shit. But mainly, the gender wars and all that. But the Most High is getting ready to shut all that shit down. All right? But what really needs to be talking about is the plagues that Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai is sending in the land, okay? Which is only going to wax worse and worse, man. And this shit is ridiculous, man. Let me get 2nd Ezra 16 before I play the video. Now, this video, I got a couple of videos I want to play you, all right? And basically, I mean, shit, man, this goddamn disease growing on food. And we know that even Yahushua himself prophesied of these things, man. Disease, right? This is not a fucking game, man. Disease is not a game. Famine is not a game. These things cause people to wild out, to lose their mind, right? People turn to cannibalism, man. In history, people have eaten their own children due to famine, man. And we know Jacob's trouble, which are the things that are coming to pass, all right? Jacob's trouble, some say great tribulation, whatever, is going to be the worst in human history. So how much for the cannibalism that's going to take place in Jacob's trouble to come? People breaking into people's houses, home invasions, spoiling and being spoiled, man. It's going to be terrible, man. It's a terrible time to come. And that's really already here. All right? But then again, what's happening now, you have to take this as a sign. All right? You Negroes and Hispanics and Native Americans, you 12 tribes out there, you got to take this as a sign to repent today. And return, because you're already there, but we discontinue from our God, right? Return to your God, Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, and he will abundantly pardon. He will pardon your iniquities, man. Okay, we got to repent daily, because it's about to get fucking crazy out here. This 2nd Ezra 16, right? Verse 3, a sword is sent upon you, and who may turn it back? So these are rhetorical questions, man. The Lord is sending a sword in land, judgment. Who may turn it back? No one. That's the point. A fire is sent among you, and who may quench it? Plagues, disease, that's what plagues are, man, are sent unto you, and what is he that may drive them away? See that? May any man drive away a hungry lion in the wood? Or may any quench the fire and stubble when it hath begun to burn? May one turn again the arrow that is shot of a strong archer? The mighty Lord sendeth the plagues, and who is he that can drive them away? A fire shall go forth from his wrath, and who is he that may quench it? See that? So, I mean, you get the point in what we're reading. The Most High is sending judgment, plagues, right? Woes, destruction. He shall cast lightnings, verse 10, and who shall not fear? He shall thunder, and who shall not be afraid? The Lord shall threaten, and who shall not utterly beaten, who shall not be utterly beaten to powder at his presence. See that? Beaten to powder, man. Then it starts getting into the nuclear destruction. But I want to focus on these plagues, man. Okay? So again, a plague is sent. Who may turn them away? Who may turn them away? Right? What's plagues, man? Disease. See? And now we got disease, growing on food. All right? Which really none of this shit is new. And this is all part of the wicked elites, man. They're the ones poisoning the food. But even if it's them, the council of Yahweh Shemiel Shai, that will stand. Let me play this video, man.
A foodborne illness that causes explosive diarrhea is now spreading across the United States. Nearly 7,000 people have gotten sick with cyclosporiasis, a gastrointestinal illness that spreads from food, often fresh produce.
The Most High has a sense of humor too. Diarrhea.
Symptoms include intense diarrhea, nausea, and even fatigue. The Cyclospora parasites stick to fruits and vegetables, making it hard to scrub them off. The only surefire way to kill the parasite is to cook your fruits and vegetables and don't eat them raw. Another tip? Go for whole heads of lettuce instead of pre-washed bagged lettuce or salad mixes, and remove the outer leaves and rinse the remaining leaves left over. Food safety experts also advise washing down countertops and cutting boards with soap and water. Cases are up by a lot this year, and officials are still trying to track down the source of the outbreak. On Monday, the Department of Health and Human Services in the state of Michigan, where many cases are concentrated, said that early findings point to lettuce or salad greens as a potential source for this outbreak. 34 states have now reported cases of cyclosporiasis, and according to the CDC, 141 people have been hospitalized. Now, the CDC did say it's unclear whether the outbreaks in different states are connected, but whatever is making people sick right now was likely consumed about a week ago. This can make it hard to pinpoint the exact cause of the outbreak, with some state health authorities calling the rapid rise in cases, quote, highly unusual. Often, the contaminated food is combined with other foods. Think cilantro in salsa or bagged lettuce in salads, and in the past, outbreaks have even been linked to raspberries. Now, the FDA said it's actively working with state partners, but so far, there haven't been any recalls of produce items linked to the outbreak.
Again, we just read the plagues are sent who may drive them away. So them niggas can work all they want. The counsel of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, that will stand, man. Let me play another video, man.
Parasite that's causing explosive diarrhea is messing people up all over the United States. And these are the foods that you might need to stay away from if you don't want to be on that list. They're saying that you might need to stay away from berries, strawberries, blueberries, raspberries. And I know a lot of people love strawberries, but right now you might need to stay away from them. They're saying that you might need to stay away from broccoli. They're saying that you might need to stay away from pre-made salad mix. And for those of you who don't know what the pre-made salad mixes is, those are salads in a bag. They're saying that you might just have to get fresh vegetables. They're even saying that certain herbs you might need to stay away from also, like cilantro, like parsley, like basil. And they're saying don't eat those at this moment. This is probably the same reason that they said Taco Bell was under fire, because you already know Taco Bell uses those herbs. And for those of y'all that was clowning people that eat well done meat, I bet you ain't clowning them now. Medical officials are saying that you need to overcook your meat. And if you don't overcook your meat, you need to make sure that your meat is 100% done. So that steak you was eating that medium rare, you need not to do that. You need to make that shit well done. They're even saying that you shouldn't eat your eggs runny. That you need to make sure your eggs are done properly.
Scriptures tell you you can't eat meat with the blood in there anyway, man. That's Genesis, should be the 9th chapter. You know, and it's even in the law. You got to cook your meat. All right? But the point being made, all right, plagues are being sent, man. Let's go to Matthew, the 24th chapter. Yahushua, the greatest prophet, man. He told us these things. All right? Verse 4, and Yahushua answered and said, well, let's start at verse 3. And he sat upon the Mount of Olives. The disciples came unto him privately, saying, tell us, when shall these things be? And what shall be the sign of your coming and of the end of the world? So what are the signs? They're asking Yahushua, okay, what are the signs that we have to look for and watch for to know that we're close to the second coming, that we're close to the end of the age? Should be Okineme here, age. No, Ion here, age. It should be. And Yahushua answered and said unto them, take heed that no man deceive you. For many shall come in my name, saying, I am Hamashiach, and shall deceive many, right? False Hamashiachs, right? And you shall hear of wars and rumors of wars, which again, I did a video on that probably like 2 days ago, all right? America, as far as combating, going back head-to-head with Iran, that's still going on, man. America just struck Iran, man, 2 days ago. Or really probably yesterday. So that's still going on, man. Look, man, nothing, you know, a lot of people are really sleeping, man. All right, but this is why the Apostle Paul said, basically, you know, we are not in darkness as everyone else is in darkness. I might grab that in 1 Thessalonians 5, meaning what? We're not in ignorance, you know, but the whole world is covered in ignorance. That's Isaiah 60 in verse around maybe 2. And you shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled. For all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. Okay, and we see that happening. World War III, Armageddon, that table being set. And also nationality against nationality. But here's the point. And there shall be famines which again, disease grown on food, that's essentially going to lead to famine. And pestilences, diseases, plural. Okay? And earthquakes in diverse places. And been a lot of earthquakes too. Venezuela, a couple weeks ago, got hit with a devious earthquake. I was watching I didn't click the video, but like, sometimes the thumbnail plays a little bit on the video. Basically, Venezuela, they're basically trying to recover from that earthquake the Lord hit them with, man. All right? If it even was the Lord, because you saw you be trying to play the Most High. I'm pretty sure they have an earthquake machine. They also have a weather manipulating machine too. I'm pretty sure they do, called the HARP. So point being made, prophecy, man. We're living in days of prophecy, right? Pestilences, plural, man, and earthquakes in diverse places. So again, pestilences, man, disease at rapid rates. And when you keep reading in Matthew 24, right, Yahushua tells us of Jacob's trouble, right? Jump down to verse 21. For then shall be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world, to this time, no, nor ever shall be. He's talking about Jacob's trouble, man. All right? And that's why, Yahushua proceeds to say, after the tribulation, shall they see the sign and come of the Son of Man. After Jacob's trouble. Essentially, Yahushua can return, gather his elect. But the point being made, Jacob's trouble, the famines, the diseases, all right, that's going to break out in these last days, these very last, wasn't the last of the last days, man. All right? It's going to be terrible than it ever was, man. Right? Terrible than it fucking ever was. So again.
And now for the parasite. Like I told you guys before, this parasite usually can last 2 days, 2 weeks, or it can even last a month. So don't be on the bad side of history. Pay attention. I'm out. Parasite.
You see that? So again, very, very high time to what? Be circumspect. Let me get that. Ephesians, all right. 5th chapter. Right? You even got to be circumspect with food now. Ephesians 5, verse 14. Wherefore he said, awake thou that sleepest, and arise from the dead, and the Mashiach shall give you light. Right? I'm pretty sure he's quoting the Old Testament. Verse 15. See then that you walk circumspectly. Okay? What does it mean to walk circumspectly? Wary and unwilling to take risk. Careful to consider all circumstances and possible consequences. See that? Be careful. Not as fools, but as wise. See? Redeeming the time because the days are evil. See? So when some evil days, man, have been then and are now. So you have to walk circumspectly, man. Even with your goddamn food. Make sure you clean it the right way and things of that nature. And really always pray over whatever you may eat, man. In the name Yahweh Shem Yahushua. That's nothing you got to stress. Prayer a lot. We must pray without ceasing, man. Right? Luke 21 and verse 36. This is a red letter, man. This is Yahushua, man. Watch ye, therefore. Watch what? The signs of the end times, man. Prophecy. And pray always. You have to stay praying, man. If you're not praying, man, you are fucking literally signing a death contract. If you're not praying, man, you can never pray enough. Look at Psalms, talks about, pretty sure it was David, praying 3 times a day, but really that ain't shit. That's nothing. You got, damn, you got to pray a lot. Pray. The word pray means to beg, man. You got to pray what? That you may be accounted worthy to escape all these things that shall come to pass. The pestilences, the diseases, earthquakes, famines, and to stand before the Son of Man. So you got to pray that you're worthy, man, to escape these things. Pray that the Lord keeps your foot, man. King David, through the Holy Spirit, gave us the blueprint, man. All other prophets, man. Asaph, all right? The Psalms that were written for the sons of Korah. Especially Psalms, man. You got to take notes from them, man. Copy their prayers, man. Yahweh Shem Yahushua, keep my foot from all the evil walking this earth. Protect me from all the wicked schemes of the fucking elites. Because essentially that's what this is, man. Because I got some other videos I'm going to play. Right? Dealing with the Coca-Cola soda, man. These fucking niggas is putting nanoparticles, man. And I'm pretty sure it's not even new. These niggas are putting, and this is like, it's so crazy, man. The scriptures talk about, let me get this scripture, man. Esau Edom is a bloody man. And he is. I mean, this nigga is putting nanoparticles, nanotechnology in soda. Psalm 59, verse 2. Deliver me from the workers of iniquity, Esau, Edom, and save me from bloody men. The fucking Edomites, man, the elites, Amalek, the JEWs. For lo, they lie in wait for my soul. The mighty are gathered against me, not for my transgression, nor for my sin, O Yahweh. Okay? I mean, you get the point. They run and prepare themselves without my fault, or wait to help me, and behold. Okay? So we gotta be praying and talking to y'all about Shem Yahushua these days, man. Building your relationship with the Lord, because he's the only one that can deliver you, right? You go back to 2nd Ezra 16, the Lord, the scriptures that we read talking about the plagues being sent. If you jump down to like later in the chapter, the Lord said, look, I will send evils, but I will deliver you from the same. All right? So again, prayer is very, very important, right? Let's read this again. Luke 21:36. And watch ye therefore, okay? Be circumspect, right? And pray always. Beg always. Pray means to beg. Beg always, man. Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, that you may be accounted worthy to escape all these things that shall come to pass. See that? Because life ain't promised to none of us, man. We don't even know if we'll be elected now. So you got to beg Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai that you're accounted worthy to be protected, right, from all these evils that's walking this earth already, right? Because people already fucking getting this diarrhea shit. People already dropping dead. A lot of people died in that Venezuelan earthquake, and then you got regular judgment being played out. Niggas getting robbed. I remember the other day, I was sitting on the goddamn train. He had these two monkey ass niggas. I'm talking about complete monkeys, man. Our people, it's really proof for the Israelites. But our people are monkeys, man. These two monkey ass niggas, they were literally, you had a dude with that had a chain, like a chain on his neck. He walked by, and they was plotting on this nigga, like right in front of me. Of course, I'm trying not to make eye contact. I'm looking at him, but I'm not, making sure you don't make eye contact with these niggas, because I'm looking at him with the understanding, like, damn, this is really scary. Like, on the outward appearance, it's these niggas plotting, but really it's the Lord working through them. But they didn't rob him, but they was talking about it, like right in front of me, man. And I'm like, damn, this dude don't even know these niggas plotting on robbing you, man. But really, it's the Lord about to raise them up to judge that nigga. So judgment is coming every day, and you have to, really, really beg Yahweh Shem Yahushai, fast from here and there. Start walking circumspectly, man. Also, examining yourselves. That's a part of walking circumspectly, man. Examining yourselves, man. And what have I been doing wrong lately? Could I do more for the truth? Could I do better? 2 Corinthians 13. Is it 13? No, it ain't. Yes. Verse 5, and it reads, examine yourselves. Examine, right? Inspect yourselves. See that? Whether you be in the faith. See that? Have I been doing videos lately? Have I been doing the most that I could for the truth? Have I been praying enough? Right? Am I close enough to the Lord as I should be? Right? Have I been slipping up too much lately? Prove your own selves. Know ye not your own selves, how that Yahweh Shai Mashiach is in you, except you be reprobates. See that? So again, man, you got to examine yourself. Get another one, Hebrews 3rd chapter. All right? Very important to get locked into Yahweh Shem Yahushai, man. Verse 12. Take heed, brethren, lest there be in any of you an evil heart of unbelief in departing from the living God. So you got to take heed to yourself, man. Examine yourself. Look into yourself. Look into your habits. All right? It's very important, man. We need some evil fucking days, man. You want deliverance to be promised to you, man. But it ain't promised. That's the key. It is promised to the elect, but you don't know if you're the elect. That's why Paul said, give diligence, man, consistency, steadfastness to make your election sure. Right? So right now we in this truth, we in this faith, we in this thing. But hey, we gotta pray that's to the end, man. Yahushua said, "He that endureth to the end shall be saved." All right. So again, we have to pray fervently, man. Luke 21:36. I'm gonna read that again. Right? I might throw that in the title, man. We must apply Luke 21:36. Prayer, man. Because it's getting evil out here, man. And the only way you're going to be able to escape these things is Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Yahushai said, you shall drink poison. All they that believe in me shall drink poison and live. So it's like, no matter what happens, disease growing on the food, Nigga, you can eat that shit and be perfectly fine, man. May fuck you up for 2 days, be perfectly fine. The same way how when that serpent bit, when that poisonous, venomous snake bit Paul in the book of Acts, right? When he crashed on the island of Malta, he lived through it, man. And the men on that island started calling him a god. See? So, you know, got to pray for more faith, too. Scriptures say, if you don't have faith, you're not going to be delivered, man. Right? So now the time to be building up your spiritual, you know, armory, man. Because that's the only armory you're going to have, man. Yahweh Shem Yahushai, building up your faith, right? Knowledge and stability, knowledge and understanding, shall be the stability of your time. That's what's going to keep you stable. The understanding that you have on this word, and that the Lord will never forsake those that have faith in him, man. Watch ye therefore and pray, beg always that you may be accounted worthy to escape all these things that shall come to pass. Okay? And to stand before the Son of Man. Let me get that in the Apocrypha. So we gotta beg, man. Always, man. Let's get Ecclesiastes chapter 2. Verse 10. Look at the generations of old. Look at all the men of old, the great men of old, and see, did ever any trust, which means have faith, faith means trust in the Lord and was confounded? Or did any abide in his fear? Right, they feared the Lord and was forsaken. Or whom did he ever despise that called upon him? That's another thing. What's the name of the Lord? You can't call upon him unless you know his name. For the Lord is full of compassion and mercy and long-suffering and very pitiful, and forgiveth sins and saveth in time of affliction, and saveth in time of affliction. And saveth in time of affliction, man. But right now we're in time of affliction, man. Can't even eat food, man. Right? Woe be to faithful, fearful hearts and faint hands, and the sinner that goeth 2 ways. Woe unto him that is faint-hearted. You don't believe, for he believeth not. Therefore shall he not be defended. You all afraid, you don't have faith, man. You're not going to be defended, man. This is why we have these generations of old, these stories to look back on, to build your faith. On top of prayer, right? You can never go wrong. So right now we got to be building up our spiritual armor, man. Prayer, a little bit of fasting from here and there, giving alms, right? Like to the poor and all that. Like I'm talking about the dirt poor, like homeless, right? And making videos, going out of houses and byways, right? Doing what we're supposed to do. Now let me play this video, man, because this shit is ridiculous. The elites, all right? Amalek, okay? For the top banking families, the Rothschilds, the Rockefellers, they're all their hands behind this stuff. Watch this, man.
Coke just signed a deal, $1.1 billion deal with Microsoft. Are they tracking us in food? Fluorescent nanoparticles, are you putting that together? I'm gonna call BS on that. This was actually found in 2018. Fluorescent nanoparticles present in Coca-Cola and Pepsi. So the fact is,
see, it's not new.
This was found in both. They wouldn't be in 2 of the top competitors if it was a special deal with Microsoft. For me, it's another reason not to drink this stuff. I'm not afraid of being tracked, at least by this, but I'm not drinking it.
The world's most popular soda just tested to have 3.74 million plastic particles in a single can. New testing using imaging technology revealed a single can of Coke has 3.74 million nanoplastic and microplastic particles, with the majority being nanoplastics. Nanoplastics are smaller than 1 micrometer and are small enough to enter your bloodstream, as well as cross your blood-brain barrier and reach your organs. Microplastics, on the other hand, range from 1 micrometer to 5 millimeters, and these accumulate in your gut, lungs, and have been found in arterial plaque linked to 4.5 times higher risk of heart attack, stroke, and death. But if it's aluminum, why does it have plastic? Turns out every aluminum can is lined with plastic on the inside, because without it, the acid would corrode the metal. That liner is either BPA-based epoxy or newer alternatives made from acrylics, polyesters, or polyethylene. Coke's pH of 2.37 degrades the liner over time, and CO2 bubbles can physically scrub particles off the surface, and sugar increases its release. And then if you imagine it's sitting on shelves for months through shipping and temperature swings before you crack it open. Aluminum may look safe, but it's definitely not. Be sure to check your drink for the latest micro.
See that? So, again, man, this goes back to redeeming the time, walking circumspectly, man. Carefully, considering the, we went into it, right? Considering the consequence of everything, man. So, again, you got to stay away from these Coca-Cola drinks and these Pepsi drinks. But I never was a fan of it. You know what I mean? It was deep. I'll drink it if it was there, but now, if it was just there. But now I ain't drinking that shit at all. Coca-Cola, Pepsi. You got fucking disease going on in food. All right? And as far as nanoparticles, man, this shows you why the scriptures is not lying. Esau, Edom. Okay, let's go to Psalm 83. He's a fucking demon, man. And again, all of this is really, you know, the Edomites All right, it's really them taking crafty counsel against the Israelites. Now, although this affects everybody, their prime target is the children of Israel, the 12 tribes, your Negroes and your Hispanics and Native Americans. That's their prime target. They're trying to wipe us out. Okay, these men weren't writing this for no reason. They're speaking via the Holy Spirit. Okay, so again, that's really who their target is, to wipe out the children of Israel, man. So why? Because again, with us out of the way, they want their kingdom to last forever, man. You know, that's what they want, and that's written, man. They think that they're gonna be ruling forever. They don't think they're never gonna be removed, right? Isaiah 47, thou hast said, I shall be a lady of kingdoms forever, something like that. Right? So again, they're trying to wipe out the children of Israel. The Negroes and Hispanics, it's always been about us, man. Putting goddamn material in, like, you know, these 50-cent sodas to sterilize the men. Did a video on that a couple months back. Right? It's all, and where are all these cheap ass sodas? In black communities, man. The poorest people on the earth. You know? So again, they're really shooting at, you know, the children of Israel, which we're gonna read about that, man. And it's how they do it. By secretly putting all these, and then this is just what's being spoken about. Mind you, there's nanoparticles in clothes, right? There's poison in goddamn toothpaste, right? Half the food has pork. So this is why Matthew 24, all right, I'm pretty sure with the Messiah, he said, if the days were not shortened, no flesh would survive. We will all be dead if the Lord wasn't speeding up the days, man. You got scientists talking about how time is going by faster than typically. Yeah, that's the Lord, man. Because if the Lord didn't speak the days, we all be dead. And this is how. These niggas got us wearing nanoparticles, drinking nanoparticles, which the same thing was in the number 19 virus. You know what I'm talking about? The number 19, poker that they made you take. The vaccination. All right? The same thing was in there, nanoparticles, man. And that shit, you saw what it did. And that shit had people goddamn curling up, dying. You see what I'm saying? And now you're drinking nanoparticles, wearing nanoparticles. So you see, these fucking niggas, these Edomites, man, they're not called the wicked for no reason in Malachi. They are the wicked, man. They're trying to destroy us, the children of Israel, and really just every goddamn body. Right? But primarily the children of Israel. But I guess you could say, they're trying to destroy the children of Israel, they're taking out other folk too. Psalm 83:1, a Psalm Asaph, which was a prophet, right? Which all the prophets pray that the Lord will send judgment on the heathen, man. Meanwhile, you got these Christians talking about justifying the heathen. Keep not thou silence, O God. Hold not thy peace and be not still, O God. For lo, your enemies make atonement, and they that hate you have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against your people and consulted against your hidden ones. See? They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. See that? So again, it says crafty counsel. Right? Let's see what Google will say. What's crafty counsel? Damn. Someone take crafty counsel. Secretly, see that? Whoa. It means that enemies or opponents are secretly conspiring, scheming, and plotting against God people with clever, subtle. Remember Genesis 3, the serpent was subtle, man. It's the same man, Esau, Edom. And malicious intent. Crafty, deceitful, cunning, sly, artful. Counsel to advise, deliberate, formulate a shared plan of action. And that's crafty, man. That's cunning. Poisoning the food and soda, right? Putting all this poison in clothes, knowing that nobody's ever gonna fucking get it. Most of these goddamn niggas don't read the ingredients on this shit any goddamn way. Knowing that our God said we can't eat pork, so he put pork in everything. Crafty counsel, man. Trying to sterilize men, crafty counsel. You see? They have said, come let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more remembrance. For they have consulted together with one consent, all these nations. Starting with the fucking white man. They are confederate against you. The tabernacles of Edom, the white man, and the Ishmaelites, the Arabs, of Moab, the Chinese, and the Hagarenes, Gabal, and Ammon. Ammon, that's the Japanese. And Amalek, the JEW people. The Philistines with the inhabitants of Tyre, which those are Africans. Okay? Ashur, which are the Assyrians, also, which Syria is over there in Iraq, also is joined with them. They have hope in the children of Lot, Selah. And then verse 9 to the last verse, Asaph is asking the Lord to send vengeance, man. Destroy these niggas. So again, these individuals are taken, but it's primarily because he's on the power seat right now. Esau is the end of the world. So it's Esau, Edom, man. Nanotechnology and soda. These niggas are evil. This is Psalm 64, dealing with the wicked elites. Verse 1, hear my voice, O God, in my prayer. Preserve my life from fear of the enemy. This is what you got to be praying, man. Preserve my life from fear of the enemy. Hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, which are the Edomites. Remember, we just went through it, man. Crafty counsel, secret counsel, the same thing. Clever. These individuals are clever, man. In the food, man. From the insurrection of the workers of iniquity. So again, these individuals, these Edomites are taking crafty counsel. But this is why we have these scriptures, man. It's giving us the blueprint. Hide me from that secret counsel, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, who whet their tongue like a sword and bend their bows to shoot their arrows, even bitter words, right, draconian law, that they may shoot in secret at the perfect. Suddenly do they shoot at him and fear not. See, they shoot in secret at the perfect, man. Okay? They encourage themselves in an evil matter. They commune of laying snares privily. They say, who shall see them? Right? They have this mindset. The Lord doesn't see what they're doing, man. Poisoning the Most High people. They commune of laying snares, traps privily. That's how. Poisoning soda, man. Our people don't know that shit. Nobody walk in the store and the soda got nanoparticles. They search out iniquities. They accomplish a diligent search. Both the inward thought of every one of them in the heart is deep. But the Most High shall shoot at them with an arrow of nuclear missiles, man. Suddenly shall they be wounded, man. Okay? And all men, so they shall make their own tongue to fall upon themselves. Right? They're going to tell on themselves, man. All that see them shall flee away. And all men shall fear and shall declare the work of the Most High, for they shall widely consider of his doing. The righteous shall be glad in the Lord, and shall trust faith in him, and all the upright in heart shall glory. See? So again, these fucking Edomites, man. Let's get Psalm 37, right? Again, David prophesied a lot about the elites today, man. Psalm 37, verse 12. The wicked, which are the Edomites, plotteth. This goes back to Psalm 83. Against the just, the Israelites, and gnasheth upon him with his teeth. The Lord shall laugh at him, for he seeth that his day is coming. Right, the Edomite day is coming. The wicked have drawn out the sword and have bent their bow to cast down the poor and needy and to slay such as be of upright conversation, man. That's the goddamn Israelites, man. To cast down the poor and the needy, man. Who's the poor and needy? Who lives in the ghettos, man? The poorest communities in America. Your Negroes and Hispanics, man. You don't see white people living in the projects. I've never seen that in my life. Their sword shall enter into their own heart, and their bows shall be broken. See that? So again, this is what the fucking wicked does, man. You know? So again, they're trying to devour the poor, man. And this is how. Right? Verse 32. The wicked watcheth the righteous, and seeketh to slay him. See that? The Lord will not leave him in his hand, nor condemn him when he is judged. Wait on the Lord and keep his way. And he shall exalt you to inherit the land. When the wicked are cut off, which is going to be by nuclear thermal destruction, these Edomites, thou shalt see it. Right? We're going to be looking down from the UFOs. I have seen the wicked in great power and spreading himself like a green bay tree. Right? The wicked, which are the Edomites right now, are in great power, man. The Rothschilds, the Rockefellers, the Goldmans, all the families like them that own all the banks, gold and diamond industries, oil industries. Okay, the people that you'll never see, man. Look up Jacob Rothschild, man. His house, they're in great power, spreading themselves like green bay tree, and they're getting ready, to usher in that mandatory RFID chip, which is the mark of the beast. Okay? Trying to conquer the whole world. Yet he passed away. The Lord going to destroy him, and lo, he was not. Yeah, I saw them, but he could not be found, because all these Edomites going to be exterminated, man. Okay? Let's get, there's a lot. Psalms 10. Now, these different chapters are talking about the elites. Verse 8. He sitteth in the lurking places of the villages, in the secret places. Notice it always says secret, man. Secret. Secret. Because these Edomites are secretly shooting at the Israelites, man. Secretly trying to cast us down, man. Poison in food without us knowing. Poison in soda, toothpaste, tap water, clothes. We wear the nanoparticles, man. You see that? Fucking socks. Right? Put these shoes on your feet. Goddamn got satanic symbols on a lot of the shoes. Right? Got a lot of our people worshiping these different false idols, man. Right? Remember, Esau Edom is an accuser of the brethren. He got a lot of our people worshiping these false idols by celebrating these different holidays, man. Your Christ Mass and Halloween and Thanksgiving. All right? They're secretly shooting at the Israelites, man. In the secret places doeth he murder the innocent, the Israelites. His eyes are privily set against the poor. He lieth in wait secretly as a lion in his den. He lieth in wait to catch the poor. The poor is talking about the Israelites. He's not talking about anyone that's poor, man. He doeth catch the poor when he draweth him into his net, because we are the poor, man. He croucheth and humbleth himself, that the poor may fall by his strong ones. He hath said in his mind, in his heart, God hath forgotten. He hideth his face, he will never see it. See that? They have a mindset, the Lord not going to make them answer for what they've done. The Lord doesn't see what they're doing. Arise, O Yahweh. O God, lift up your hand. Forget not the humble. Wherefore do the wicked contemn God? He hath said in his heart, that will not require it. He ain't going to judge us. Thou hast seen it, for thou beholdest mischief despite, to requite it with thy hand. The poor committeth himself unto you. And that's what the elect are doing today, committing themselves unto the Lord. Thou art the helper of the fatherless. Break thou the arm of the wicked, break their power, and the evil man, Esau Edom. Seek out his wickedness till thou find none. See that? So again, this is, man, these scriptures aren't lying, man. And this is all a part of their secretly shooting at the upright, man. Nanoparticles and soda, man.
Did you know they have found nanotechnology in Coca-Cola and in Pepsi products?
Nanoparticles, and some are very self-assembling. Nanorobots are deployed, which will be sometime perhaps.
And that dude is definitely an Edomite. That Bill Gates, he's definitely a fucking Edomite. This nigga was talking about blocking the sun. Why? Because, again, they're trying to exterminate the Israelites. Jeremiah, 31? The Lord said, if anyone can take the sun out of the sky, then I will remove the seed of Israel out of my sight from being a people. It's all, I'm telling you, man, these scriptures are not lying. It's all to these niggas is all about cutting off the seed of Israel, the 12 tribes. See that? But as it is written, the Lord will take them out. Let's get Psalm 7 in their own counsel. It's Psalm 7. Okay. Let me see. Verse 15. He made a pit and digged it, and is fallen into the ditch which he made. See that? So they set a trap for us, but they're going to fall in their own trap. His mischief, right, shall return upon his own head, and his violent dealing shall come down upon his own pate, his own head. So Esau Edom's violent dealing will come down upon his own head. Esau Edom tried to exterminate the Israelites, man. They tried to cut off the Israelites from being a people. But they're going to be the ones to be cut off from being a people. All the wicked, the seed of the wicked, shall be cut off, man. We read that in Psalm 37, right? All the seed of the wicked shall be cut off, man. Let's go back to Psalm 37. I'm going to read it for you. Right? Psalm 37. Verse 28. For the Lord loveth judgment, and forsaketh not his saints, the Israelites. They are preserved forever, but the seed, sperm descendants of the wicked, the Edomites, shall be cut off. You see that? So Psalm 83, man. The Edomites wanted to cut off the nation of Israel from being a nation. But that, as we read in Psalm 7, their own plans are going to fall on their own head, because that's how the Lord works. But they're going to be ones to be cut off, man. And all of them, too. Right? Obadiah 1:18. Job 18, right? These individuals, they're not going to have cousin or nephew nor uncle. Right? All the seed of the wicked shall be cut off, man. Psalms. There's a lot of scriptures on this, too. I'm kind of overwhelmed because I don't know which one to go to. Psalm 140. All right. No, it's not 140. It's it should be around like 140. Let me see. 145. Yep. Psalm 145. Verse 20. The Lord preserveth all them that love him, but all the wicked, the Edomites, will he destroy. See that? And there's so many precepts on this stuff. You know, all the seed of the wicked shall be cut off. It's Psalm 97. Right? Not 97, 92. Psalm 92. Verse 7. When the wicked, the Edomites, spring as the grass, and when all the workers of iniquity do flourish, and right now they are flourishing, man. The Edomites are on a high right now, man. The top banking families, the elites, the top 1% as the world call them, which is just, you know, these individuals are flourishing, man, which they're all Edomites. Amalek. Okay? They're flourishing right now. You know? And remember, we read Psalm 64, right? David said, hide me from the workers of iniquity, man. These are the Edomites. Okay? They're the wicked. They're the workers of iniquity. They're the bloody men, the violent men. And right now they're flourishing. It is that they shall be destroyed forever. The same thing they conspired against the children of Israel.
Some are very self-assembling. Nanorobots are deployed, which will be sometime perhaps in the 2020s or the 2030s.
I have a clean pipette. There's nothing in it. It's brand new. So now I'm going to open the product. So here we are, Pepsi Max. Let's open this product. I'm now going to get my product. The product, one drop. And this product is now on the microscope. And I've got it in dark filled. Let's see what this sample does. So straight away, we have got a huge amount of dots. These are just like I'm seeing in the blood. They are building together. These are like quantum dots. This is what I like. This is what I see in the blood.
Ridiculous, man. So again, it's all a part of that crafty council, man. As far as like, you know, putting all the shit in soda. They're trying to cut off the nation of Israel, man. But that same plan of theirs is going to fall on their own head, man. And as far as the diarrhea, food or disease growing on the food.
Parasite that's...
You know, disease growing on the foods. Look, man, be circumspect. You know, take whatever protective measures you can take. But also, at the end of the day, you have to understand that life and death come from Yahweh Shemiel Shah. You got to pray, you know, over yourself, over your family, your household, all right? And seek the face of the Lord, man. Without him, hey, you damn. Let's get Mark. All right? 16. Okay, you're going to need divine protection. Verse 17. And these signs shall follow them that believe in my name. Okay, what signs? Shall they cast out devils? They shall speak with new tongues. They shall take up serpents, and if they drink any deadly thing, he said any, man, rat poison, nanoparticles in the Coca-Cola, it shall not hurt them. They shall lay their hands on the sick, and they shall recover. See that? It shall not hurt them, man. See? And there's another precept that said they shall drink poison. Wait, is it here? All right, it's not here. I don't remember where it's at. But Yahushua said they shall drink poison and live, or something like that. Okay? So again, if you drink any deadly thing, man, it shall not hurt you. Now, of course, I don't mean you praying over a fucking can of Coca-Cola. You're just being dumb, man. Okay? Yahushua said be wise as a serpent. So you should avoid it, man. But, you know, essentially, if you drink any deadly thing, it shall not hurt you, man. But again, Yahushua said if you believe in my name. So if you believe in Jesus Christ, you're going to fucking die. But if you believe in Yahushua Mashiach, right? If you believe in the Most High Yahweh through his son Yahushua, you can drink any deadly thing and live, man. Eat any deadly thing. This is why the elect are still here, man. You know, we really supposed to be dead all the goddamn garbage that we already eat, brushing our teeth with all the poison, lead. You see? So again, man, we need to, all you 12 tribes out there, we need to repent. You know? And seek the face of Yahweh Shem Yahshua, our only power, buckler, and shield, and protection in these last days. All right? Get Proverbs 1:33. But whoso hearkeneth unto me shall dwell safely and shall be quiet from fear of evil. So you're not even going to be afraid of evil. All right? Right now, we know, as we read in Ephesians 5, the days of evil, man. Okay? So you're going to be quiet from fear of evil. So trust and believe in the name of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Repent, seek his face daily, man. So that you can be preserved and protected in these last days. Because without divine protection, I mean, well, kiss your ass goodbye, man. All right, so all praise to Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Lord willing, you're edified, man. Lord willing, you see me in the next one. Stay strong. Pray that you are counted worthy to escape these things. That, you know, the doors of evil are kept far from your tabernacles, man. The Lord hides you under his shadows. And Lord willing, I'm seeing that you see me in the next one, man. All this applies to me too. I gotta pray more. Not that I don't pray, I do pray, but I'm just saying, you know, we all gotta take these measures. You know? So Lord willing, you see me in the next one. Shalom, man. Stay safe.